guys, it's Sarah. Okay, I've decided to film in this corner now. I really like it because my computer's in the background. I have this nice screensaver of Harry Styles. It's all good. So anyway, there's a lot to talk about, so here's the latest news that's been happening in the past couple days. Okay, first topic, pictures. We got a lot of new pictures of Louis. Some of the pictures were of Louis by himself, and then some of the pictures were with Danielle. Okay, so in the pictures where Louis was by himself with fans, he looked pretty happy. But it's funny how Louis looks happier with fans than Danielle, his supposed girlfriend. Like, I don't want to jump to conclusions all the time and say Louis is sad because of Danielle. I mean, that might be the case because he always looks kind of around her. I mean, Louis might have not been smiling because there were paps around him. Maybe he just wasn't in the mood to have been papped. He could have been really tired. I mean, guys, Louis isn't a robot. He's not always going to look happy. As I said, yes, Louis could have looked that way because of Danielle. Like, sometimes I like to put myself in Louis' shoes. Like, what if you were coming off an airplane and it was the morning and then you had people taking pictures of you and maybe you just weren't in the mood, you were really tired. Like, there could have been so many reasons why Louis looked like that, and it doesn't always mean it's Danielle's fault. So yes, I'm a Larry shipper, but I don't always like to blame Danielle for the way Louis looks, because sometimes it might not even be her fault. I mean, there could have been something else upsetting Louis. So even though I have my opinion on that, I still have some suspicions and questions. And I know we know the answer to this, but how come whenever Louis and Danielle go out anywhere, like if they're going on an airplane, they're in an airport, whatever, paps always seem to find them and get so many high quality pictures of them? They were going from LAX to JFK Airport. Somebody actually found an article that talks about the procedure of celebrities going from LAX Airport to JFK and how that's dealt with. Usually when you're a celebrity going through an airport, you try not to get papped. So it's funny how Louis and Danielle always try to, and the paps always find them. You would think that they would have some team of people behind them or bodyguards, and they would go through some like secret hallway or terminal to get to the plane or off the plane. Like, it just seems like Louis and Danielle go out of their way to be seen by paps. They're both celebrities. They could have found another way to get on and off the airplane without being papped. A lot of celebrities do it. So this article says, for celebrities and VIPs, traveling on a commercial flight can be a complex and stressful experience fraught with autograph seekers and paparazzi. Recently, we caught wind of a mysterious program from Delta Airlines called VIP Select that's designed to offer public figures a heightened level of privacy. Even after scoring the far corners of the internet, we found information on the secretive program to be difficult to come by. So here's the procedure. The passenger is moved discreetly through the terminal to a luxury lounge such as Delta One at LAX, where VIP Select clients have complimentary access. When it's time to board, the airport assistant guides the passenger to the departure gate. Upon arrival in New York, another airport assistant meets the passenger at either his or her seat or at the jet bridge. The passenger is then ushered to a chauffeured Porsche parked next to the plane. The passenger and his or her luggage are then driven to a predetermined location. So what is the cost for such personalized service? VIP Select starts at $350 but rises based on the level of discretion and service required by the client. And then there's the thousands of dollars for the first class seat. Although VIP Select isn't exactly cheap, for the celebrities and VIPs seeking refuge from the prying eyes of the public, the service is an effective way to buy some privacy in a world where there is so little of it. Meaning there are ways that Louis and Danielle could have gone through the airport without being papped. If they're celebrities, their team of people should have taken care of that. So it's pretty obvious that Louis and Danielle go the route they do because they want to be seen. It's funny how Louis and Harry were just in LA and there were rumors of them possibly hanging out, and since we got that, now they have to rub it in our face that Louis and Danielle are going to New York. It's a constant cycle. We get Larry, and then when that happens, we get stunting. This person says, so you know how most people think that Babygate was supposed to end around March and April, and how it feels like we're in deja vu right now? Well, if Louis and Danielle really are going to the Full Moon Festival thing this weekend in New York, that means this is literally a repeat of when they went to Coachella at the end of April. Don't know what it means, just another interesting parallel between now in March and April. It's not even a surprise to me if all these events are planned, or if there are parallels parallels or repeats. Okay guys, spot the difference. This is Louis' face when he was going to go on that 14-hour plane ride with Harry in 2015. And now this is Louis' face when he's with Danielle at the airport, 2016. So yes, I still stand with what I said before. There could have been many reasons why Louis looked like that. I don't want to blame Danielle 100%. But on the other hand, I will still say that it's funny when Louis is with Harry going somewhere, his face always looks very happy, but then when he's with anybody else, like Danielle, his face looks like the opposite. Do you guys think Louis' face looked like that because he was just tired and annoyed? Or do you think it's 100% Danielle? I mean, look at Louis' face. He looks like a hedgehog. Also, somebody noticed this. They said Louis has a rainbow luggage tag and it looks plastic, so I think it's a bought one rather than those random designs on paper tags you can get at the airport for free. And then the caption says, well, I'm not saying that Harry bought it for Louis, but Harry bought it for Louis. That's interesting. I didn't even notice that on his luggage bag. I mean, it's not rainbow, it's more just like colorful. So people are saying it's not one of those kind of tags they give you at the airport. It looks like he bought it or Harry bought it for him. We don't know, but I was really happy to see that. Also regarding Louis and Danielle, we have a speculation that a fan saw them making out. Now I'm gonna read her tweets and then I'm gonna tell you my opinion after. So she says, I want to say something. He was with Danielle outside and they were kissing and cuddling and I felt really bad going up to them. I didn't really think they were like that, but when you see it firsthand, it really changes your perspective. Like no paps or anything, just them. Thinking they were alone, just being them. Seeing Louis and Danielle today alone really proved to me how much he loves her. It really shocked me, to be honest. I wasn't expecting to see that, but it made me really happy seeing him so happy. Now here's my opinion on this. 1. Anybody can say things on Twitter. She really didn't give a lot of background info or detailed facts. She's just like, oh, I saw them cuddling and making out, blah blah blah. And it really changed my entire perspective. They are real. I mean, to be honest, this sounds like a person who's trying to just get more followers on Twitter. Everybody knows, even people outside the One Direction fandom, everybody knows that our fandom is so huge that if you make up anything about One Direction, you're gonna have people tweeting you and asking you questions, and you get popularity off of that. It's happened so many times in our fandom. So people take advantage of that. They will take a situation and make up something about it. And also guys, I am not being biased, because if this girl said, oh, I saw Louis and Harry making out or blah 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 doing the same thing, I still wouldn't believe it because there'd be no evidence, there'd be no pictures. So I am not biased by saying that I don't believe what she's saying about Louis and Danielle. But at the same time, I hope there wouldn't be pictures, because it'd kind of be creepy if people were just taking pictures or videotaping people making out. So even though photos are the best evidence, I think in this circumstance it wouldn't really work, because not a lot of people would go up to somebody and just take a picture of them kissing. Okay, and here's my second reason for why I think this is fake. Not only do I think the girl just wants attention, but why would Louis and Danielle, two celebrities who are very famous, why would they be just making out casually where everybody could see them? I know she tweeted that there were no paps, but for her to see it, they had to have been like in public, right? I mean, even if there was nobody around, I doubt that Louis and Danielle would just be wasting time just sitting there making out when they could just do that in a car, in the plane, or at home, like back in their hotel room. And that's if this even is real, and that's if they're even in a relationship. Like, she's making it sound like that Louis and Danielle are not busy at all and they just drop their luggage just to make out for 10 minutes. Like, her timing must have been so impeccable for her to see them at that moment. I think it's all a lie. What are the chances of her seeing them do that at that moment and in public? So you guys can think whatever you want of these tweets, but I'm saying it's fake. It just doesn't seem realistic to me, and that's not just because it's Louis and Danielle, it's just the information behind it. As I said, even if this story was about Louis and Harry, I still probably wouldn't believe it. And now on to Harry. We got a recent picture of him with a fan. Looks great as usual, but there was one thing that sparked our attention the most in this picture. Harry is known for wearing gaudy rings all the time. Usually he wears them on all 5 fingers. But recently he was wearing 2 gaudy rings. And the one we were looking at was on his 4th fourth finger. Now last time we saw a ring on Harry's fourth finger, it was that turquoise ring, and we all know that that's like Louis's birthstone. And then we all were thinking that Louis and Harry were engaged or something. But now he has this rose quartz on his fourth finger. And as I said before, I know Harry is a very stylish person and he wears rings for fashion, but usually if someone is not dating, engaged, or married, they usually don't wear a ring on their fourth finger. So if Harry is just wearing a gaudy ring on his fourth finger just for style, well, he's leading everybody on. He's kind of giving people mixed signals. And I know I've talked about the meaning of Harry's rings in my other videos, but for any of you who are new, Harry is stylish, he wears rings, but they're so gaudy. I know he has so much money, so those rings could have been like really cheap to him, but I really think that there is a significance to Harry's rings. He doesn't just wear them for style. I think those rings really mean something to him, and who knows, it could correlate to Louis. But here's what the rose quartz signifies. It says rose quartz carries energy of compassion, peace, tenderness, healing, nourishment, and comfort, the love stone. It's like describing Harry. The fair and lovely rose quartz with its gentle pink essence is a stone of the heart, a crystal of unconditional love. It carries a soft feminine energy of compassion and peace, tenderness and healing, nourishment and comfort. So yeah, I don't know about you, but all of those things kind of describe Harry. So at the end of the day, we really don't know why Harry wears these rings. I also noticed he was wearing a cross necklace, so he could be wearing all this jewelry just as a sense of comfort, peace, serenity, and maybe it has no ties to a relationship. But I'm still questioning the fourth finger thing. And now I just have two other small topics to end this video. Okay, so we got a recent picture on Louis's mom's Instagram, and her caption says, "When you have a boy like this with a smile like this." So it's a great picture of Louis smiling and looking down, and a lot of people were thinking that he's looking at Freddie, but people have analyzed the picture and they said the way Louis is looking down, he wouldn't be looking at a baby. It looks like he's playing Scrabble or chess, or he's just looking down at nothing. It was like a candid moment. But look, I don't care if a baby was there or not, just the fact that Louis looks genuinely happy in that photo and his smile looks great, that's all I care about. And I'm just so glad that Jay shares these things with us, because we really want to see more of it. Also regarding Instagram, Brianna has been accepting pictures of Larry. So these are all the tagged pictures of Brianna, and if you look at them, most of them are Larry. And it's not like they're pictures making fun of Larry, they're actually genuinely nice pictures of Larry.
I swear that everything will be just fine. I wish that we could take some time. Go anywhere, baby, I don't mind. Grown man in my soul inside. Hey, there's no we without you. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Hey, there's no we without you. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.